What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to GHET-TO Sports, Sports Talk with Street Flavor. Once again, we're live on TikTok and YouTube. Make sure you go hit that go live button. Yo, like I told you, Kyler Murray is a Viking. And he showed y'all pictures of him as a little kid, maybe the same size, but a little kid in a Vikings uniform when he grew up in Texas. He is now a Viking. 1 year deal, show or improve how he's going to do for a new contract next year. Let's see what happens with the Vikings. They got a defense. It was top 10 last year. The top 10 in defenses last year fell off. They used to be in the top 5. They was in the top 10 in defense last year. You know they got the wide receivers to do damage. You got to get a running game. Make sure they protect the quarterback. And Murray will do his thing. Remember, he's a Heisman Trophy winner, a #1 overall pick. Okay, he was a Pro Bowler. Okay, he normally starts off hot, but then in Arizona they always fell down. They always shoot up and crash. Okay, let's see what he can do in Minnesota. That's the question going forward. Then it was a lot of things going on in the NFL. The Max Crosby deal fell through. Bottom fell out. What happened? Knee. Baltimore said they didn't like his knee. Okay? They don't know when he'd come back as early as they had predicted. All right? Then they went and got Henderson from Cincinnati as a backup plan. They told me, we was planning to use both of them all year. But it didn't happen. Cosby's now back with the Raiders. Will he get traded? That's the question. Will he get traded? We will see in the upcoming weeks. Remember, this is March. Then we have the NFL draft in April. Let's see what's going to happen. What's your team? Let me know what you want to see and what's going on. And for those fans out there, if you go to GHET-TOsports.com, GHET-TOsportsandHarlem.com, tell me what you like. I will send y'all either a free beanie or a GHET-TO Sports or Harlem t-shirt via the mail. Holler at the kid at GHET-TOsportsandHarlem.com and get your free gear. Let me know what you like and what you have. And you could be rocking like I do all the time. Support the brand all the time. Let me know what you like. Get your free gear at GHET-TOsportsandHarlem.com. Hit me up. But, like I said, what is going on? Cosby, back to the Raiders. Is that a good fit? Or will they trade him again? Will his trading value fall now? Remember, he asked for two ones. They got that. It fell through. You think anyone's going to give them 2 1s again? I don't think so. Okay? They might get a 1 and a 3, maybe 2 2s and a 5, but I don't think they'll get 2 1s again for Max. Let's see what happens going forward. Okay? But remember, we're in March. March Madness is among us. Okay? You got college basketball. We're about to have this Sunday picks for the college teams in the March Madness come out this Sunday. Is your team going to be one of those teams? Did your college team do all they can do to get into the tournament? We have a team that went 30-0 in the regular season. I think they was number 20 in the rankings. But they said they didn't play nobody. That's what the experts said. And they lost in their conference playoffs. So they're 30-1. Some people say they don't deserve to be in the field of 67 or 69. They don't deserve to be there because they're not all that. Miami or Ohio, can they make the tournament? Like I said, this is March Madness. Anything can happen, but can they make the tournament? Can they rock and roll? Because they didn't win their division tournament to get eligible bid. Now they got to be picked. Can they pick? Somebody said they'll be in a play-in game. Or maybe a number 11 or 12 seed. Maybe even a 16 seed. But can Miami or Ohio get into the college tournament? That's what we must see. And like I said, we still got about 15, 17 games left in the NBA. Is your team jockeying for position? Just the other night, the Celtics lost. And people say, oh, they lost. Tatum wasn't there. You know, Brown got ejected. Come on, people. Tatum wasn't there all year. So don't give me a Tatum excuse when Boston loses. You can't bring that up. Can't give me a Tatum excuse if Boston lose. That's BS, okay? Whoever said that, come see me, okay? Because that's not an excuse for anyone to say, all right? Now, you got people jockeying. Now, the Lakers has won a couple in a row. They moved up to the number 3 seed in the West, okay? Denver fell down a couple of notches. So let's see if Denver bounce back. Because everyone knows Denver's going to be a hard out in the West. So you got the Thunder, defending champs. You got the Spurs, that's on everybody's heel with the alien. You got the Lakers now in Denver fighting for that 3rd spot. Then, you know, I keep on telling y'all, do not sleep on the Timberwolves. The last 2 years, they made the Western Conference Championship. They might have fell in 5 games both years, but they made it. So they are no joke, all right? And Houston got something to prove out west. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. In the East, Detroit is still out there. Then you got Boston. Then you got the Knicks. Then you got Cleveland. Okay? That might be your top 4 teams in the East. Let me know if I said something wrong about the East. Because the Knicks is going to try. Detroit, somebody said this is their tournament to lose. But before everybody picked the season, everybody was hurt. Everyone was talking about the Knicks is coming out the East. Boston might have something to say about that. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Boston has something to say about that. But can Detroit do anything? Can Cleveland do anything? Remember, they got Harden, you know, by the trading deadline. But remember, Harden always disappears in the playoffs. No smack against Harden, but he does. You know, history. So let's see what happens going forward. Who is your team? Who do you like? There's a lot of things going on right now in March. It's not just about college basketball. It's madness all around. We have baseball, spring training happening. We got the USA tournament, that world tournament of baseball happening. No, the U.S. just beat Canada. They lost to Italy and everything. But they're in the tournament. Let's see what happens. Okay? It's a lot of things going on right now in sports. And speaking about sports and things going on in contracts and madness out there, the WNBA, they might be sizing up for their contract to be finalized on Monday. Let's see what happens with that. Okay? There's a lot of things going on in March. Okay? That's not college basketball. But we will see when that tournament happens next week. Will your team, will your college do something? You know, I'm always partial to St. John's. Hopefully they could go a little farther, you know. I went to classes at St. John's for a while, okay? I went down to the gym. I shot a ball. They told me to get out. I shot a ball in the gym one time, you know. They told me to leave. He said, leave that door right there. I said, me? Get out. They said, yes, leave right there. No embarrassment. But I was there. I shot the ball. But we'll see what happens in the tournament. So holler at the kid. Let me know what's going on. Don't forget, where my stuff at? Go to GHET-TO Let me know about your football team, your basketball team, your baseball team. If I like your comments, you're doing what you want, showing love to the program, you get your free shirt and hat. Okay? Let me know. Hit me up on GHET-TO Sports GHET-TO Sports and Harlem.com.